Hello, this is Greg Alson Green Griggs coming to you on the 25th of April 2021, and we're talking today about feeding worms part 3. I think I originally was going to do the part 2 on manures, but I guess that'll be part 4. So you've seen me feeding worms basically chick starter pellets and hen layin crumbles, mash, stuff like that. It's all ground up, and we have some of that in this bed. This is a very light feeding here. These are worms that are just put to bed. They're not going to eat a whole lot, probably for the first few days, because they got to get used to their bed first, and some of them are already trying to be escapers. They do that, you know. But you can give them definitely kitchen scraps. You just want to throw them out lightly, especially for new ones. Hey, that's one of their favorite things right there, banana peels. So you can always give a little bit of this. I got some lettuce. Now whenever you get these filters, they're not really going to eat that filter too much. Sometimes I just throw them in the corner of the bed so they don't get in the way when you're digging the worms out later, so you can get them out easy. When I have coffee filters, and just shake the coffee up. That worms actually get all up in those things. But some of these things like frozen. Oops. Now they're actually made of a paper, so they will eat them eventually, but it's kind of a tough paper. So that's just what you do. Just scatter some out and around, and make it kind of light. You know, some videos show you making a worm bed and just filling it plumb full of food, and I gotta tell you, you don't do that, and here's why. Because it's more than the worms will eat, and it'll go acidic, and you'll get this acid goop all in the bed, and that'll kill your worms. And I've had people do that so many times, and I'll tell them they're overfeeding their worms. They go, no I'm not, no I'm not. And they describe the pearl problems and all these little problems that their worms are having, and they're getting acid to them. And I had one lady argue with me for nearly a year, telling me that she wasn't overfeeding them. I kept telling her she wasn't finding them. One day she said, I figured what was wrong with my worms. I said, what? She says, I was overfeeding them. So yeah, there's too many YouTube videos that just make videos just for the purpose of making videos. And everything they show you isn't good. Now also you can feed them. They love paper, they really do, and paper is good because it's got chitin in it, you know, the wood of the paper. So, but I'm going to use wood chips and I'll get the chitin from that. But now you can grind that paper up and run it through a shredder. I mean, a lot of times off the whole bowls, and it's going to take forever for it to break down. You can put it in the bottom of these in-ground pits, and then eventually they'll eat it all up. That and full pieces of cardboard. But it's best to run it through a shredder first, especially in a small bed. You got to do that if you're putting it in a small bed. But you got to be careful with the paper. You don't want to have gloppy, wet paper making paper mache. And that's one of the reasons I stay away from paper myself. Is I just don't want gloppy, wet paper in the beds. I do put some in. I do put some paper, and I do put cardboard in. But you just want to be careful. You don't want to get it too wet. And it's best, I think, if you mix it in with other stuff and not just have paper alone. So, one other thing, like I said, you want to put some lights in your beds. We're out here putting lights in these beds. So, got a bad ankle. You see that? Lights in the beds. That's going to go inside this bed, so these worms won't get the crawlies running off. In any event, that's pretty much it. So, if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Bang the update notification bell and click all. It is planting season right now. If you've not already got your seeds, get them. Get them now. You can help me and you both by going to my links to True Leaf Market. True Leaf Market has excellent seeds. They're non-GMO. Heirloom, open air pollinated seeds that you can replant and get the same plants back from. So go to, and they tell you how to grow your plants. So go to True Leaf Market. The links, use the links in my show notes and in my pin notes to my video. And any video that's not done live, you'll typically see those in there. Live sessions, usually not. But any video where I post it like this, you'll find those links down there. Anyway, thank you for watching.